Hello, everyone. So I made a mistake and I forgot to send Kat the link. So she will be coming on here in just a second. That's the first time I've done that. But I am expecting to see her right about now. Oh, look at you.
I look horrible. I'm tired. Oh,
You
Tyler.
always say that you don't look horrible. You look great.
I have my two boys here.
Okay, that's good.
I'm trying to get it the way
Sorry
I want.
about that link. I don't think I've ever forgot that before.
It's a
What
first. I'll forgive you.
How did you do? What'd you do to your eyes?
What do you mean?
What do you got on top of your eyes?
Oh, glitter?
Is that what that is? It looks like you got a bunch of little silver balls on there or something.
Yeah, it's like little, like, I don't know, there are gems on there.
What do you think, Janet? You think I should do that?
Are we live already?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see anything, so.
We are live. We got Cosmo Saint. We got Mary Gary. We got Janet in here. So, and there's somebody else that I can't see.
Oh, my friend Laura's going to be in here too, so.
Maybe that's Cosmo Saint. Hi, Cosmo.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I think I know who Cosmo Saint is. Okay, so time to get to business here. Today, we're going to talk about a very serious subject, which is what happens when your date refuses to take no for an answer. We're going to talk about how to protect yourself from getting hurt from people you don't know. We're going to talk a little bit about online dating, and we are going to help as many people avoid this as we possibly can. So I'm going to let Kat tell her story to start with here, and then we will take questions. I will question her. And
there's still food in here.
Hi, Leslie.
Sorry, my son's going through one of my boxes.
Hi, Cosmo. Okay, floor's yours.
So I went on a dating app called Bumble, made up my profile and everything, set up a date with somebody. I was originally supposed to be in a public place, but I got tired. I worked, and I asked him if he could come to my house and watch pizza or have pizza and watch Netflix. And he said it took him 2.5 to 3 hours to get to my house. He came in. I answered the door. We didn't hug, no nothing. I just told him to have a seat. Actually, he sat right a little bit where I'm sitting, and I sat on the other side of the couch. And we talked just a little bit, and then he started coming towards me, like leaning over to kiss me, and I said no because I don't know him. I won't, we just started talking. And Tyler, and sorry.
Don't be sorry. Take your time.
He started to get forceful. I stood up, just turned my back just for a second, and he grabbed me like this and started like choking me and pulling me back. And he said that all he wanted to do was, I can't say the word because of, and I said no. And I started fighting, and I tripped over my ottoman, fell to the floor, and he jumped on me, pulled up my shirt. He started biting my neck, choking me. Then he tore my bra down. started biting my breasts and not hitting them, but like squeezing them really hard. And I just remember his smell. He smelled horrible, but he just kept biting and choking and biting and squeezing. I kept yelling, no, no, no. Luckily, the pants I had on were a 6-button pants, and he couldn't get through it. He was trying to unbutton them, and I was able to reach for my Pilates pole. So I grabbed that, and I started hitting him with it. And he finally got off of me, and I got up, and I stood like this with the Pilates pole, threatening him. I says, get the F out of my house, or, I thought I was going to call the police. And he started to come towards me again, and I hit him again, and he finally left. And I just closed the door, put the Pilates thing up back in the corner, and I just immediately took a shower and just crawled into bed and kept it to myself for a few days.
And how did that affect you?
I'm still got a lot of anxiety. My family's been there. My ex-husband, Gary, actually came over, saw the bruising. I think I sent you the picture first. And he told me we needed to go to the ER. And we did. And the Medina hospital called the Fairlawn Police Department, and the officer came, took my statement. And, would you stop it, Tyler? That's how he's trying to make me feel okay. They had a forensic nurse there, and she took pictures of everything. She found bruises on me that I didn't even know I had. I had them on my arms. I had it on the back of my legs. She was very detailed. They did do, a test down there just because he did try to do my pants and everything. Maybe they could get some kind of DNA or something. Then I thought I was going to a place for women who were sexually assaulted to, talk about, because I was in a bad place. But I ended up going to an institution which was even more traumatic than what happened to me.
So how long did you talk to this guy before you met him?
About a month.
Did he give you any signs at all that something like this could happen?
No, we didn't even talk about sex or anything. We were just talking like, how was your day at work? It was like little short messages, a little bit of getting to know each other, but it was usually like the first day is when you really talk to somebody and get to know them. And that's what I thought it was going to be, and it wasn't. He just wanted one thing and one thing only. And the officer, and then when he did it to me, I went on the app, and his whole account was completely deleted. And the officer told me that he is most likely, her name is Officer Gale, told me that most likely he is just a predator.
Yeah.
And there is a detective.
Did you get his license plate number? Did he drive his car
there was no front license plate, but I did get a very good description of the car. It was a white Civic, and I gave him really good details on the car. I'm going to be working with a sketch artist next week, because I still have his image in my head yet. So they want to do that. I just found out today that the prosecution's got everything all set. So when they find him, they can arrest him and charge him for sexual assault and attempted murder.
Wow.
Because of the choking.
That's a pretty tough. I mean, he could go away for a while.
If they
Attempted
find him, I
murder.
hope they do. They're
I mean,
they're very determined.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. He's going to do this again.
Oh, she says he's probably done it to many women.
And you know, we're lucky he'll find one that's tougher than he is, because I think, you know, there's women out there that know martial arts, and there's women out there that can do some serious damage to somebody like this, or might just happen to have something a little bigger or stronger than a Pilates pole.
Yeah, well, I was telling Janet, I was trying to reach for the I have a 5-pound weight, but I couldn't reach it. I was fighting, and I told the police officer, I'm surprised no one in the neighborhood heard me screaming, because I was screaming very, very loud, screaming for help.
So what would you tell somebody who is on Bumble or really any place? What would you tell them? What, after this has happened to you, what advice would you give somebody that was meeting somebody for the first time, or just, I mean, you've already said you couldn't tell by talking to him on the phone.
No.
So it's not, so if the ladies out there think that you can talk to somebody on the phone and just know how they're going to react, that might not, you might need to get to know them a little bit better than that.
I don't do what I did. Don't meet him in your home, meet him in a public place. But they told me the way he attacked me, he might have attacked me in a public parking lot anyway.
Yeah, but you would have had a better chance of some guy seeing you and running over there. And, you know, the thing about being in a public place is, yeah, he may have attacked you, but if there's a bunch of people around, somebody's going to call 911, or somebody, you would hope somebody would jump in and say, hey, get off her, right? I wouldn't just let something like that happen. I mean, and I know it's easy to say what you should have done after it's already happened, but this type of thing, I'm sure, happens a lot. It happens more than it should.
To be honest, I would tell somebody, don't ever go on a dating app. It's not worth your life. When I was talking to the officer, she said, dating apps are, how did she word it? They're for a ground for predators. And she says, you won't believe how many people that are in prison or just getting out of prison that are on those apps. She says that they're a very, very dangerous place to be. Yikes. She says you're better off meeting somebody in a bar. I mean, she says you could still happen in a bar, but at least it's a public place. Or, you know, she says it's better to meet them the old-fashioned way.
And I agree with that. I mean, I think, again, meeting somebody in a public place, I think is probably one of the best things you can do. Although somebody like this that's got this on their mind can probably put on a pretty good show for long enough too. And that's why, you know, you just don't know what you don't know until it's too late.
I did the wrong thing. I took a shower afterwards and I kept it to myself.
Right.
For a few days, and I shouldn't have, because bottling it up actually made it worse. And then being bullied made it triple worse.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. I think being bullied, no matter who you are, always makes it worse. And it's tough to I always tell people to use the bullies as, a means to make yourself stronger, but it's easier said than done for sure.
No woman, no matter like my videos or way I look or the way I dress or anything, no woman should be attacked like that, no matter
No,
what they look like.
I agree with you.
And I didn't appreciate someone basically telling me that I deserved it because of my videos.
No, no woman deserves to be attacked no matter what they do, period. Unless they're hurting somebody's kid or something. I mean, but what happened to you should never happen to any woman ever for any reason. It's not, there's a reason it's a felony. There's a reason that it's against the law. And it's not just what happens to you in the moment. It's flashbacks. It's PTSD. It's, not trusting men because of this asshole. It's all those things too. It's not just something that happens and then goes away. So
when I got out of the institution, Gary picked me up, and when we got home, he hugged me so hard, and I haven't felt like that in a long time, to be loved like that.
Well, Kat, here's what I can tell you about that. You will find the right person. You will. You just have to be patient. And I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody else. They usually come from places you're not looking for them. So the best mates, and I think that's true of almost anybody, usually appear, I would say from God, but they usually appear in places where you don't expect to find them.
My family's been really, really supportive, and I love them for it. I mean, my 2 boys came here just for me. Gary said he would be here, but he got stuck because they were doing a shipment. He has to go out to the Navy by tonight. But he's been here for me. He comes over, makes sure I'm okay. He's putting cameras up in my house just to be on the safe side.
You think this guy might come back?
He knows where I live. The Fairline police they patrol my house every hour on the hour.
Do you have this guy's phone number?
It's been, the police called it, and it's a burner phone.
Do you know where he lives, where he's from even?
He said he was from like south of Canton, some little town, but the police says that it was fake.
Have you seen any of the names?
And no risk factors that you could see at all. None.
No. It should have been a red flag when he came in just in a t-shirt and jeans, and he smelled horrible. I still remember that smell, and I was cleaning because I wasn't allowed to touch anything in my living room until I got home. So everything was a mess. I couldn't vacuum. Sarah couldn't vacuum, couldn't do anything until I got home, because they dusted the floor. They even he had keys on his side, and he ripped a hole in my couch, and they even like took pictures and like swabbed the couch where his keys tore my couch up.
So you said something earlier, you should have went straight to the emergency room. And I agree with that, because they probably could have got more DNA off of you. You probably watched a lot of it off, but what Laura says here is this is one of the biggest problems. And again, I'm a guy. I've never had this happen to me. I'm not saying anything in a negative way, or I don't know what I would do if something like this happened to me, but it's true that women are scared to speak up. And I think a lot of the reason for that is because they don't know if this guy's going to come back. What's he going to do to me? If they have kids, what's he going to do to my kids?
I blame myself.
But you shouldn't, because you didn't do anything wrong. You're not the one that broke the law.
I know. The officer said that it's not my fault. I invited him in my house as a guest.
Right.
but I still feel like it's my fault because I know better not to have someone come into my house that I don't know.
But nobody has the right to hurt you or attack you, whether it's in your house or in a public place or at your job or anywhere. No one has that right. So it's not your fault, it's theirs. It's 100% their fault for attacking you. So, the one thing I can tell you is if anybody even...
You see what my boys are doing.
Well, it's not your fault. I mean, there's absolutely no one, if they do tell you that, they're just dead wrong. It's not, you can't be blamed for being attacked by somebody. I don't care what you're wearing. I don't care what kind of perfume you have on. It's not okay to attack somebody else.
No, yeah.
And no means no. That's what it means.
Yeah, the officer had said if I didn't have those jeans on, they were Judy blue jeans. They had like 6 buttons. She called them the sex-proof jeans. If I didn't have those on, he probably would have raped me.
Did you check him out? Guys in here lie all the time. So here's the problem, Kim. And I agree with you. That'd be great if you knew his real name. The guy, he probably didn't give him his real name. Guys like this, if they're planning on doing something like this, they're not going to tell you who they are, where they live, what their phone number is, and nothing like that. They're going to make up whatever story they need to make up.
Gary, just for how he is an IT tech, went to Bumble, downloaded the app, made a whole fake profile, fake name, fake address, fake phone number, and they verified him as a check, that he was a good person. So and the officer says, because they do have a warrant to they're going through Bumble's things to see if they can find my messages, because we messaged a little bit on Bumble. But another red flag was he did not want to talk on Bumble for a while. And that's what you're supposed to do, is talk before you give him a phone number. And he insisted, because he said something about his thing was up and he didn't want to pay any more money, and I fell for it.
And he will do this again. I agree with you, Laura. I think he will. If he doesn't get caught, he's going to keep doing it. This is not, and I'm going to tell you guys something else, not about sex. It's not. It's about power, and it's about control. It's not about sex. It's not. The people that do this kind of thing are power hungry people that want control, and a lot of them hate women. They just do. And they will, and they can kill you. I mean, it's not funny. This can turn out a lot worse than what happened in your case. When they did the MRI on my throat, I still have trouble swallowing. He almost damaged my voice box. That's how hard he was choking me. Yeah. And her name is Officer, she told me to call her Officer Gail, told me that when she saw the pictures of me, that was the worst she's ever seen anybody beat up like that. And how long would you say this whole thing took? Minutes? Just a couple minutes, maybe? Not very long. No. And they were trying to it's hard to think things, but my memory is starting to remember some things, and I've been telling them, which they says is good. The more I talk to my therapist, more things are coming out, because I blocked a lot of things out. So I call them, or my therapist, because they recommended a therapist that works with women that are sexually assaulted.
And she, if I don't call her, she like gives them the notes because she's allowed to. I had to okay it so that if they do find him and it goes to court, they could tell him how much he kind of, I don't want to say messed me up, but yeah, messed me up.
He doesn't care. This guy doesn't care if he messes you up or not. He's somebody who is a criminal, who preys on women. He's probably done this dozens of times. He probably craves the power and the, his ability to hurt somebody. Probably makes him feel macho or whatever. I don't know why these guys do this, but when he ends up in prison, we all know what's probably going to end up happening to him, right? Because not even prisoners like this stuff.
No, I can't sleep at night. I have a hard time sleeping. I mean, they gave me some stuff, but you know me, I don't like taking medication. So I've been kind of just suffering. I do take the anxiety pill just so I can function at work, basically, and do my job.
Do they know about this?
Yes. And they said if I need any time off again, I can take it. But it seems working kind of helps, if that makes any sense, because I'm busy. I can't think about it. But when I come home and close my eyes, the first thing I see is him.
Are you scared that he'll come back and
because he didn't get what he want? They told me most likely he won't come back, but I'm afraid he still will. And they says until I feel comfortable, they will patrol my house every hour because it's a small city. They can do it. They'll go by my house, and I see. You probably might even see them go by from my camera because I'm looking outside.
Yeah.
As long as there's like no emergency going on. But I'm I'm in a small city, so it's nothing major ever happens. And I'm a little nervous about talking with the sketch artist because I have to relive the incident again like I had to right now. But I have to be strong because I want to catch him.
Yeah.
I want him to go to jail.
Yeah. Prison.
And for life.
Yeah. You don't want this to happen to somebody else. You can stop him. You have the power to stop him forever.
And I'm trying to make it that he can't ruin my life because
right. Right.
I want to speak. I like my video I said on TikTok. I want to help other women like what I've been through. I want to start something, put the word out. Because there's a lot of women who've been sexually assaulted that don't speak up. I don't want them to do what I did is wait. And, Hannah did the same thing. But at least she knows her person is locked up. Mine is still out there. And
so her person is locked up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be going to trial, I think they said in January.
But they knew who he was.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was a kid. Yeah,
right.
They knew who he was.
Have you got any friends out looking for this guy?
No comment.
Okay. The fear doesn't just go away. Yes, I agree. No, you've got to. I really think that helping other people will help you a lot. If you're able to get a good sketch and they're able to find him, I think that will put your mind at ease and make you feel a whole lot better.
Yeah, because they said that once they get that, they are going to fax it or do it all over the country. So his face will be everywhere. But like he said, the officer or the prosecutor, because I did talk to the prosecutor, he said that it might be something in another state or city that has the same picture as I do.
Right.
And they can work together with those and try to find them.
Well, and sometimes these guys end up in jail for other things too. And that's how they get caught is, they're criminals, right? So
Well, since it's which they think is cross state lines, I think Jen and I talked about this, that the FBI is probably going to get involved in it.
Yep.
So now I got to go and talk to the FBI now.
Janet says you're brave, and I agree with her.
To be honest, I don't feel brave sometimes because I just come home and I cry. But Janet and I talked for, what was it, 6-7 hours the other night.
She's a good person. She can help you a lot. She can.
And she got to know Gary pretty good too. So, and she said that he was very upset what happened. To be honest, what in the institution, it was more traumatic because they put me in with a sexual predator, couple sexual predators, other people, which I understand people who have, bipolar and schizophrenic. I understand that. But there was a guy there that was like, it had anger issues. But the one predator kept going into my room, turning on my bathroom water, going in the shower. And then he laying in my bed. And then I would tell them, he's in my bed. And they would get him out. And I said, that's all you're going to do? And he goes, you're in a mental institution. You have to deal with it.
Well, I've worked in several mental institutions, and there's ways to keep them out of your room.
Yeah, this place, we found out that I was supposed to be released in 72 hours. Right. I never got my patient right folder. I saw the psychiatrist. I was there on a Sunday. They only work on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I got there on a Monday night or Monday evening or something stupid. Like he was gone, so I had to wait until Wednesday. Saw him on Wednesday. Went in his office. Saw him for literally 2 minutes. He asked me 3 questions, and said I was going to be discharged. And I thought when someone says you're going to be discharged, I thought it was going to be that day or the next day. He kept me an extra 5 days in there.
Did they give you any reason for that?
No. And then I did ask, I says, well, technically in 72 hours, I can walk out. And she goes, well, you didn't sign that form when you came in, which was in my patient right folder, which they didn't give me, that I can walk out after 72 hours.
Well, I mean, legally, they can't keep you unless you're a threat to yourself or somebody else. And that's just the way it is. That's the law everywhere.
They were milking my insurance because they found out I had good insurance.
And that is, I always tell people that it's better to get help than not, but it also sort of depends on where you end up. And sometimes that's not your fault because you don't know, right?
Yeah, there was they said supposedly there was no facilities available were around here. So they sent me to Youngstown, which was 2.5 hours away. And they didn't even have some of my medicines that I take normally for my heart. And the nurse got really snotty with me. She's like, well, can you have someone? I says, I'm not having someone drive 2.5 hours to bring me my medicine. And then it's 5 hours in a car for them.
Yeah. Any institution should be able to get whatever meds you need from a different pharmacy.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to have something driven 2.5 hours for them. I mean, if you have it or they're close by, that's fine. But if you've got a medical condition and you need the meds, they should be able to facilitate that. Or they should send you someplace that can.
Yeah. And I told them, and they knew, it seems like I didn't get anything because I'm college educated. They gave people the folders, I'm sorry to say this, that weren't educated enough. And the people who were educated, which was me and this one person, we never got our folders with the patient's rights or anything in it.
Yeah, that's
Sorry, I have to have a Diet Coke slushy.
ha!
And it's like, actually, it's more like Diet Coke now.
So this might be a hard question to answer, but are you willing and able to testify against this guy if you need to?
Yeah. They asked me that and I said yes. I had to sign papers.
I would strongly suggest doing it.
I had to sign
Because-
papers already for the I signed papers to release all my medical records to them which I thought I did when I was there. And I guess they lost it, so I had to redo it. And I signed papers that I'm willing to testify against him in a court of law.
You just have to remember that you're helping who knows how many people by doing this,
I know.
because he's not going to stop on his own.
No, they told me I was very detailed on his description, what he was wearing, his car. She says, they said I was really, what are you doing? I'm sorry, my son is doing something really stupid. It's making me laugh. I think he doesn't want me to cry.
It's working. You're laughing.
He put something around his leg and in his head.
Oh God.
I swear, Tyler just like finds things and just do stupid things. I forgot what I was even saying because of
We were
him.
talking about testifying.
Oh my God. I really forgot. I want to put him away for like eternity if I can. And I want, like I said, Janet and I talked about this. I would like to go national in telling this and get other women to come out and talk. And you would have to be there by my side too.
Okay.
Janet has to be there too. Because it's different talking to you. It's different being live on TikTok than going live nationally with millions of people watching.
Oh, yeah. It's
I
definitely different.
probably would freeze up.
I doubt it. You come a long way in just a couple of years. I think you'd be fine. You'd probably like the limelight, even though it's a sore subject. I mean, you might enjoy parts of it, right?
I don't know. Janice says I would make a great.
Oh, Laura, I'm sure she would find other women with similar stories. I think there's a lot of them that will be watching this video. I'm sure of it.
I would definitely don't hold it in. I mean, we were just not scolding Hannah, but telling her that she shouldn't have waited. And here I did the same thing.
Well, it's easy. Again, it's really easy to tell somebody what they should do if it hasn't happened to you, right? I mean, it's kind of like when somebody dies, somebody's mom or dad or whatever, and you say, oh, it happened to me, but it's different for everybody. And if you haven't been through the same thing that somebody else has been through, it's real easy to give them information on what should happen. But we all react to trauma in different ways.
I mean, there's times that I still cry, but then there's times I try to keep myself happy, put the smile on my face, and tell myself that I can do this. Every morning I look in the mirror and say, I can do this.
And I'm going to tell you, Laura, the same thing I told Kat earlier. It doesn't matter how drunk you are, what drugs you take, what you wear. Nobody has the right to assault you period. That's the end of the story. It's never your fault. Never. There's not a single time where this is okay for a guy to take advantage of a woman, period. And the police know that, and they want this guy too, which is why they want you to do the sketch. It's why the FBI probably will be involved.
Yeah, he
right?
says they're going to be involved because they believe he's been doing this in other states. If he took him 3 hours to get to my house, I mean, he could have been in Indiana, Michigan, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. I have 4 states around me that are within 3 hours of driving.
It might not have even been his car.
No, that's what the officer told me, the same thing. It might not have been his car. They know that he had a false name, false phone number, false address. They know that for sure.
So they can't trace anything from the phone with your phone at all?
No, I told them they can have my phone, and they says that they can get records, through the company, and
They can tell where he's talking to you from, though, can't they?
I think they can pinpoint that. I don't know. I don't know stuff like that. I'm not a police. I wish I knew.
Oh, I'm sure. I would be shocked if they couldn't look at your phone records and tell where those calls were
Because I had to
coming
sign
from.
papers for them to get my go to my phone company, and I said, oh yeah, no problem. You can look at my phone records, but they know it was a burner phone for sure.
Right.
And she says that's what predators do. Once they're done with it, they just toss it away and get another one and go to their next victim. And they're working with Bumble because he might be there under another name.
Right. What about other sites, other dating sites?
Yeah, they said he could be on other dating sites too. And I only knew about Bumble. I know the officer told me there's like hundreds of them.
Yeah.
And she says they're not really safe. She says you won't believe the predators. Like I said before, the predators and prisoners. She says actually find ways to get phones, and they make profiles and start talking to people on these apps too.
Wow.
I didn't know any of this until it happened. When something happens to you, find out about a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, you have any other words of encouragement for us?
You need to speak up. If something happens to you, speak up right away. That's the most important thing. If it's a friend that's attacking you, a family member, even a stranger, you need to speak up right away and say something.
Yep. And help the law enforcement the best you can.
They do like you being very, very I can't district, you know what I'm trying to say.
Descriptive.
Thank
Descriptive.
you. It's been a long day. I was shopping today. Spending more money. Not on me, for the kids, for school. It's not fun buying your 18-year-old underwear and socks. They're not little anymore.
No.
Especially when they say, I ask him, well, what kind do you want? He goes, well, they're silky. I'm like, well, that's no help.
I agree with you, Janet. I think they will find him too. I do. I think a lot of times the reason they can't find people is because the victims don't cooperate enough. And they're because they're scared, and I can understand that. But somebody like this needs to go, and if they do find him, or when they find him, with your help, I think other people will come forward, just like Janet said here. And I think there will be other people that will they put his name on the news. That's him. You know what? That's I think the way these people end up with multiple counts of whatever it is that they do is.
Yeah, he goes when I was with it, his name was Lane. He was going by the name Lane. And he never gave me a last name. He just told me Lane. And on Bumble, your profile doesn't have any name, it's just your name. And that's it. And then your age. And I have my age up there. Everybody knew how old I was, and he was a lot younger than me. He was in his 20s. And that should have been a red flag too for me.
So how does this app work? You go on there, you put your pictures on there, and then if they like you, they start talking to you?
Yeah, and the women are the ones that are supposed to start the conversation first.
Oh, the women start the conversation.
Well, I only talked to him because he complimented my picture, and I just said thank you, and then we just started talking, and then that's when he says, "Well, my account's going to go be bye. Can we exchange numbers?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." I didn't think anything of it. I was thinking not as a boyfriend. I was thinking for him more as a friend,
right,
in my life, because he was like 25, 26 years. I said that's like my son's age. I mean, no.
Wow.
How do I do that, Janet? I like to know how to do that, because I do want to do that. I have the time, and my work is letting me have the time to do what I would need to do, which they have been like my second family. They've been wonderful, very supportive.
Well, I mean, I think the first step in doing that is finding other people that have had similar experiences. And
I actually had 3 women on TikTok come to me already when I did the video.
I think this is a lot more common than people think it is.
It is. The officer said there is, and a lot of women do not come forward.
That's exactly, I'm sure that's true.
And that's what I want to do. I want women to come forward, tell their story. Because the officer says you have 7 years to prosecute somebody.
That's right. Statute of limitations is 7 years. That's a long time.
And she says, actually, they're trying to change it to 10 years.
Well, they should. It should be forever. I mean, this is
agree.
Not, because you're affecting somebody else's life forever. Why should they only have to worry about it for 7 years? I don't. That's something I could never understand. I mean, I think all violent crimes should be forever.
I agree.
Because you're not, it's like, if I do something or anybody does something to somebody and then 10 years goes by, does that mean that I'm cured? Where does the 10 years come from? And now with DNA evidence and stuff, they can find people that have murdered other people sometimes 50 years later. So.
Well, he did tell me that they did find, he didn't tell me what. They did find something on my Pilates pole, and they sent it out because, it's a small town. So you have to send it out to a bigger city to do it, to see if they can get anything off of it. And I asked, this is stupid. Everybody's going to laugh at me and think I'm silly or not thinking right. I asked, when can I get my Pilates pole back? And they told me after the trial. I paid $200 for it. So.
That might have been the best $200 you ever spent.
I think it was. And for some reason, it was laying on the floor, and I think one of the kittens probably knocked it down because they're not really heavy. And
that was heavy enough that he didn't want to get hit with it again.
Well, I was swinging because I played softball. I was swinging like I was playing softball. I was thinking, when I hit him on the shoulder, and I remember hitting him in the stomach. I should have hit him in the head because the officers, did you hit him in the head? I said, I don't remember. I don't think so. They could have gotten DNA from, maybe I did because they did find something, but he didn't tell me what it was, a hair, if I hit him in the head, and they can get DNA off of that.
Well, there's probably DNA in your apartment too, right?
Yeah.
And they went through your apartment or your house.
Mouse. Yeah.
So they probably have DNA, I bet.
Yeah. No one was allowed to sit on this couch until they did their thing. And they had to wait because I was gone a week and a half in that place. So they had to wait, and the officers, the time was ticking. And, I hope they found stuff.
Oh, I'm sure they probably did. They're pretty good at that stuff.
And I was scrubbing the floors after they did everything. And Sarah's like, Mom, you're going to ruin the wood floors. I just wanted to get his crap out of my, anything. I just wanted the house to be clean. I wish I could dump bleach everywhere, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
just to get rid of everything. They have my clothes too. They're hoping that I don't think I'll get those back. I don't want them back, to be honest. They did give me a number that the state reimburses you if you are a victim of a violent crime. The state will refund your whatever they take away, refund you. So the money doesn't bother me. I don't care about that. I just want him caught. I want to be there. I kind of wish I could be there when they handcuff him. And if they do find him, when I get to that courtroom, I'm going to look him in the eye, tell him to go to effing hell.
You have every right.
I mean, you've seen the pictures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw him.
And when he told me that they're going for attempted murder, I was he says, when someone chokes you, that's considered attempted murder.
Yeah, I agree with him. I completely agree with him.
Don't let the cats down there. Sorry. Sarah came home.
Party at Cat's house.
They have to go back home.
Just like old times. Everybody's over.
Too many kids in this house, plus 3 kids. Okay, I thought I was going to we got one really officially out of the house. Evan is on his own, has his own house with his girlfriend. Okay, I thought when I got this, okay, they'll come and visit. Well, now Sarah's living with me.
Oh.
And I think Tyler might come too. So I don't know. I got enough bathrooms, so.
Probably worried about their mom.
Yeah, Tyler wants to find a person and beat the shit.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
He's the one that's really, really protective of me, is Tyler, which the one that you guys never really see. If he comes back in, I'll show you him.
I just want to know if I don't watch him or not.
Noah's sitting here. I could show you guys Noah if he lets me. Yeah, he said he will. That's Noah.
I've seen Noah before. Hey, Noah.
I don't know where's Tyler. He's probably finally sitting on he finally put my porch together. My 2 chairs and a chair. Huh? Oh yeah, and my ex-husband and Noah put the table together for me on the sun porch. Did you get me anything from BA Sweeney's?
There was nothing good. Everything was picked through when we went.
Sorry.
Oh, and
See, my house gets busy sometimes, which is probably good for me.
It's good for you. Takes your mind off of other things.
I've been on my I lived with, we're not going to say his name for a while.
And then what you mean.
Came here, and I'm used to living on my own, and Sarah moves in, and it's I get ADD. If she leaves something out, I'm like, Sarah, put it away. She could do whatever she wants in the room as long as it's no rodents going there or something. But it's just I'm particular and I like to have things clean, and I got to get used to having kids in my house again. And she made
Some
me,
people say the kids never truly go away. They never
No.
really move out forever.
well, I don't mind it. I'm glad she's here because the house was kind of lonely for a while. So, and she's going to college right down the street. So
That's good.
And
What-
and I live right across where I live is the mall's like right behind my house. Well, not behind my house, but I'm by the mall.
I don't know if that's good.
For me, it is. I live right by Cuyahoga Valley National Park. That's where I live by. If you go right, the house, well, we have pretty big yards, so maybe the house, that way, Tyler or Noah, that way. Right behind the houses is the national park. They have
Oh,
they
that's
have to worry
nice.
about no houses behind them at all.
Well, it's the same woods as them. It's not park. I think that one's San Remo.
Dude, we got
Well, that's part of the Cuyahoga Valley National Park.
We went to Savers that area
So there's a
Cape
ski
Fred.
resort too right by
We
me.
walked out and then we got stuck
I don't ski, but does anybody go skiing? I broke my foot enough. I don't need to go skiing and break another foot.
Retail therapy, Janet says.
Sarah made sure of that yesterday. We went, where did we go yesterday? I forgot. No, I had to work yesterday. Saturday, we went to, it was Hannah. We went to Marshall's and Plato's Closet, I think it was, and I found like Ralph Lauren clothes for like $5 and $6.
Wow.
Yeah, we went to Parma. We went to my old stomping ground. I said goodbye to Parma High because they're tearing it down.
Oh. Is that where you
I
went to
get a-
school?
That was my high school. They're tearing it down, and I get a brick. Woo, because I'm an alumni.
Well,
I took a video of the school. I don't know if I should post it on TikTok.
too bad you didn't have the brick within hand's reach.
Well, they haven't tore the school down yet.
Oh.
I told Jack I wish I had the weight because that was a 5-pound weight. I wish I could have hit him with that, but it was not in my reach. The pole was. Yeah. I'm not going back to Parma tomorrow. That's an hour's drive back and it's 2 hours in the car. See, they try to make my mind
Yeah.
off
Well,
of
that's
things.
good. I think that's what should happen.
Go get your brother.
You know, you just got to give yourself time to heal. And like I said earlier, I think getting this guy caught is a big step in that.
Yeah.
And helping other women is a big step in that.
And I know, like Janet says, to make sure I document it when I go to the doctors. I'm still like, when he pushed or when I tripped and fell to the floor, I really hurt something like in the back between, the butt and the back. Like it hurts really bad. And I think I need like an MRI or something to see what's
Might be a
going on.
fracture,
It hurts. And it, like when I walk, it like goes away. But if I sit too long, like right now, it's like bothering me. And then they want me to go get another mammogram just to make sure that there's nothing. Tyler, come here. Everybody wants to see what you look like. It's going to take you 2 seconds.
Come on, Tyler. Oh, yeah. How's it going?
What's up?
That's the
Okay.
middle child.
That's a middle guy. Okay.
And I think there's a cat. Would you stop putting the cats on?
Love those cats. Now all you need is a chicken.
Oh, no more chickens. You can have chickens where I am, so, but I'm not getting one. I'm getting a hot tub instead.
Yeah, I think that's probably better. Probably be more therapeutic. Go shopping at the mall, come get in the hot tub.
I literally work like 10 minutes that's why I got this house, because I'm literally 10 minutes from work. So if it snows really bad, I don't have to worry about driving in snow. And I'm literally 15 minutes from them. I have everything that I need in my reach here. So
Yeah. You're going to get through this, Kat. You're strong. You're strong, feisty. You're going to help them.
yeah, I should have called the doctor today and I forgot to do it because it's really bothering me. And I got 4 pillows behind me just to make me comfortable. I'm also worried about the mammogram because since he did all that on my breasts, they still hurt very, very bad yet. And
Don't worry about anything until you get results back. It's a waste of your time.
it's still, you can't see it, but there's still
Probably
bruising yet.
It's probably bruising inside there still, right? I mean,
They actually, that's what they told me. Remember when I hit was like all swollen here
Yeah.
and puffy? They actually, the forensic nurse, because she has a better camera than the police department does, I guess. I don't know. They found his teeth marks so they can get his dental records too.
oh, wow. Oh, wow. What a loser.
So I think they,
That is
I don't know how
scumbag.
they do that. How they do it when they out of a picture? How do they?
Oh, they have ways.
They said they could see like two or 3 teeth marks on my neck.
I wonder if they'll send them to dentists in the area and see if they can find matches there.
They try to keep me updated as much as they can. I mean, today was the first day I really heard anything. That they said that the judge okay to, arrest him. I have a arrest warrant for whoever it is. I didn't think it takes that long, but I guess they have to collect enough evidence to send to a judge so they can do that.
Well, they don't want to arrest somebody and then have to turn them loose because they don't have anything to pin on them. I think that's the reason they do that. They want to make sure that whatever it sticks, right? Because if they don't have enough evidence to convict him, then he knows they're after him.
I hope I gave them enough evidence.
Well, it sounds like they got, they've got your clothes, they've got DNA evidence, they've got
the poll. They got
the poll.
I think they said they found a handprint on the floor.
That's what I think, Janet. I think he's already in the criminal system too. I think there's a good chance this guy's been arrested before.
I just hope they can get him. Find him and pick him up and arrest him. He could be, it's been, 3 weeks?
They may just watch him for a while too.
He could be anywhere.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how he could be.
So,
but he's probably not too far away from you. You wouldn't think.
He said it took him 3 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, but he also said his name was Lester or whatever.
Lane. That name will stay in my head forever. And someone, actually the cop, Officer Gay goes, why would you name your kid Lane? I said,
I don't know.
And he spelled Lane, like Lane.
Yeah.
So, that should have been a red flag because that's, that definitely a fake name.
No, it shouldn't have been a red flag. You're trying to blame yourself again. It's not your fault, Kat. You can't know what you don't know.
I don't know.
I believe most people are good and this would not happen most of the time, right? But it's not your fault.
My problem is that I'm too trustworthy and I'm too nice to everybody. And I think I need to change that.
Well, I think being nice is good. I think that, I don't know. I don't want you to think that this is your fault though, because it's not. It's not.
I still, I know it's not, but I still feel it is. And I don't know why I can't get that out of my head. I know it's probably going to take time to get out of my head.
You just ask me every day, was this my fault? And I'll give you the correct answer every day.
I have to call you in.
Yeah. And I'm going to say it's not ever your fault. You can't take blame for somebody else's crime.
I just feel like I'm old enough that I should have known better.
He didn't give you any signs. You didn't know.
No. Mm-mm.
I mean, it's not like you were thinking, "Oh, this guy might attack me when he comes over. Oh, let him come anyway." That's not how this went down, right? You don't
No.
You don't know.
I mean, we talked like, we were talking like movies, and he said he was into
Yeah.
Star Wars, and then when he came over, I didn't think anything was going to happen. I mean, he sat down, we talked for like 2 seconds, and then he just started towards me and wanted to kiss me, and I'm like, no. He goes, "Don't you want to F?" And I'm like, no. And that's when
Oh God.
and that's when I knew that he only wanted one thing. And I'm like, I don't do that on the first date. I have to get to know you first.
Wow.
And then the more I said no, it seemed like the more
The madder he got.
and the harder he bit. And
See,
the harder he.
That's just.
And I'm trying to think, why would you bite somebody?
Because he wants control. He wants to hurt you.
It was like the biting and the choking. It was just mainly like he would be like, "Oh, you wanna?" And I'm like, "No, no," And he squeezed so hard I couldn't even talk or breathe, and my whole life flashed in front of me.
That's why it's attempted murder. That's why.
And then when he grabbed me this way too, I couldn't breathe. And that's, we were falling backwards, and I kind of managed to turn around, but then he pushed me, and then I tripped over the stupid ottoman, which I'm thinking if I didn't trip over the ottoman, he wouldn't have been on top of me.
That's not your fault.
I know, but it's hard not to.
Oh my gosh. Anytime you think any of this is your fault, tell yourself, this is not my fault. You didn't create this.
It's like every time I think of something, I could have done this. I could have done that, and
Read Janet's message that's on the screen.
I know. I know it's like Gary says, it's would have, could have.
Yeah, I mean, it's not your fault. It's not.
But yeah, I do want to definitely speak up more and get other women to talk about this.
Would you be willing, if somebody leaves a message on this video, to talk to them if they've had something like this happen to them?
Yes.
Maybe you can help them get the courage to go tell somebody. I mean, I
what
think
you're yelling about.
There's a lot of people that probably could be helped by, and it probably help you too. I always think that, finding a group of your peers when something traumatic has happened to you is a good thing.
I kind of hope that I can. Oh, Sarah, no, you cannot have that until Christmas. Sorry, she's going through.
You got allergy medicine?
What?
You got allergy medicine?
No.
In the bag, one of the Target bags.
No way. She's
Sorry.
insane.
They're opening their Christmas presents in July.
I got her. She collects even at 20 years old, she collects Monster High dolls.
I didn't even know they made those anymore.
They are they the new ones? The new Monster High dolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, she collects them, but she won't open the box. She just leaves them in the box as a collector.
No. I take all the Playline ones out of boxes.
I didn't even know we bought those for Caitlin when she was a little girl.
Tyler,
had
get the pink one out of
Most
the
of
box.
them.
I actually bought one for myself because people are going to laugh at me. but I was with a friend. His name is Chad. Yeah. And he found this and he's right. It's like, don't open it.
I want
I
to
don't
see
want
it.
it open.
Let me see it.
And he says, it's just like me.
Oh,
It has a little makeup case on it.
it is just like you.
Like being sweetie too.
And it has a shopping thing and makeup and the
Do
cell
you know
phone.
who she's named after?
And he said it was just like me.
No. Do you know?
So
who
he actually bought it for me.
Do you know who the character's named after? I'll give you a hint. It was actually this year's Met Gala theme. Karl Lagerfeld. That's who she's based
This
off
one?
Of. Yeah.
I don't
She
even
knows-
know who that is. So
Maybe Janet knows.
she might.
Well, be careful. Those are expensive. Don't just fucking like hit those around.
It just fell.
God. No, dude. I wanted that one. I collect those. You don't.
Leia pushed it down.
Here's my
This is Leia. This is the only girl
Princess.
kitty.
The
Yeah.
Princess
my,
Leia.
The pink.
I wasted my own money, which I shouldn't have.
Oh my god.
We got some poker. We got some casino chips.
Wait, give me the SpongeBob thing.
No.
I'm gonna show
Oh
him.
God.
Man, this is my favorite. I was so excited for this.
Janet, this is what they shop for: Monster High dolls and SpongeBob.
No, she got the SpongeBob gummy at this place called B.A. Sweeney's. It's a candy that you can get nostalgic candies at and everything. So she got a SpongeBob gummy. She wouldn't let me
This is-
show it.
this
She
is-
wanted to eat it.
This is the retail. This is the retail therapy, Janet.
No, I did buy some Halloween stuff for my house, though.
Carl, she knows who it is.
I
Carrie
have no
or Car-
idea. who
I don't
it is.
either. I have no idea who that is.
I don't know what else I bought. Oh, Sarah, I bought organizations for the closet.
You
told
need
Sarah-
organization in the closet to put the Monster High dolls on.
I'm not gonna open that one. He just said it was just like me because it had a shopping bag and makeup.
I'm still taking that doll. I don't care. I need it for my costume ball collection.
She's
No.
taking the doll. She's taking it.
She's not taking, I'm hiding it.
I need to up my game on fashion, she says.
That doll was $42.
Is that a fashion designer, this Langerfield guy?
I didn't know that. Would you two stop fighting?
I'm not, Janet, all the fashion I know came directly from your mind. I don't have any fashion sense. I usually wear white t-shirts and jeans.
Let's see, I'm wearing the Hot Topic shirt. I don't think it's from anybody.
Unless I go to work and then I wear shirts like this, but I'm not good with
I'm
designers.
going to be going back to the, I'm still going to do part-time, the administrative stuff, but they need help. So I'm going back as a caregiver again. So
Oh, do you want to do that?
yeah, I kind of miss talking and being with some of the residents. And the good thing is that I can wear any kind of scrubs I want. So I've been looking, I got a Hello Kitty scrub. I found Minnie Mouse.
What about Snoopy? I've seen Snoopy scrubs.
Yeah, too many of the women wear Snoopy there. I'm gonna be different.
They have a lot of Christmas scrubs too. I know that.
Yes, I've been looking. I'm like, wow.
No, I know who Ralph Lauren is.
Yeah,
But
I
I
actually
don't-
bought a
I
pair of
don't-
pants from him.
I don't know Karl Lagerfeld.
Doesn't he
Feld.
do? He does handbags, doesn't he?
I have no idea. I don't
I'm
have
asking
handbags.
Janet.
I don't know who he is.
I have
Maybe.
a coat. I have 3 Coach bags.
I have no bags.
I'm trying to think. 1, 2, Michael Kors. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Michael Kors bags.
And a whole bunch of makeup.
I'm gonna have to make another. I'm gonna have to make an addition to my house to have another room for my makeup because of Laura.
Laura, it's your fault, Laura.
She's the owner of Think Tank.
Oh, okay. It's Laura's fault.
And Laura, I've been carrying the Hello Kitty bag all day today.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
All my makeup and lashes are from her.
Oh, he's one of the top fashion designers in the world.
I probably can't afford his clothes. I mean, I have money, but I can't.
I probably
I'm a
can't
cheap-
either.
I'm a cheapskate. I don't know about you.
I don't think I could afford him either.
If you have a Plato's Closet by you, that's where I found all my Ralph Lauren clothes and all my Tommy Hilfiger clothes.
I don't have a Plato's closet.
It's like
I
all
live
these
at the
super-
beach. I got a surf shop. I can buy a wetsuit there and probably t-shirts.
I like to learn how to surf.
I think Janet knows how to surf too. Pretty sure. I don't know how to surf.
So no, we need to do a Mike and Cat hour.
Yeah, we should. Ask us anything. We can do it once a week. I still got the shirt with both of us on it.
You know, we could probably end up going national.
We could.
If we do.
We probably could.
We're kind of both like, would you two stop going around the circles and going in and out of my doors? You're gonna let one of the cats out.
Keep dropping the cat on her lap. She likes that.
Tyler and Noah are chasing each other. I have a big house, so they're like running through the house like little children. An 18-year-old and a 16-year-old. No McDonald's
Okay.
if you guys don't behave.
McDonald's, I haven't had food all day.
Boy, she's sassy.
Oh, you want to? I'll show you. There's Sarah.
No.
Sarah is sassy.
That's my second oldest. I have three of the Hannah's home. She's not feeling
I
well.
knew she knew how to surf. She said I
She does
knew
know
it.
how to surf.
She does. I knew it. I just knew it.
Yeah, Hannah.
I'll be taking my leave with her now. She'll be added to the collection nicely.
You owe me $40 then. Either you pay me.
You didn't have to get it for me.
I said it was for Christmas.
That's the thing. You didn't have to get it for me. You could have just said no, and I would have just been fine with it.
It's for Christmas.
It's not. I literally have.
Hannah's not feeling good, and Gary says you might have to take her to the ER tonight.
Oh
so
no.
Oh, how sick is Hannah?
yeah, she's been throwing up, and she just can't stop.
You know,
And-
I was going to tell you, I'm going to do a video on this, but you know what I read today? Now they think Monjaro may cause gastroparesis in some people.
Oh wow. Well, you're a pharmacist. You know all the drug interactions.
Well, this they don't have any proof, but I don't know if that's true.
Just like you shouldn't be afraid to talk about COVID, because I could tell you some stories that my heart doctor told me about it, and he thinks it's one of the reasons why I have AFib
It
from
might
the
be.
shot.
Could be. It absolutely could be.
So I can tell you my stories.
Could be.
And Kat lost 150 pounds doing the keto diet.
That's good.
I
That's
still got a
good.
little bit more to go yet, but
That's
I
good.
don't know if you saw the video I posted with Laura, and I
I
tagged
didn't know
Charming.
you ever had 150 pounds to lose.
I had Charming Maine. You could see I did her pants, and I'm like, oh, it can actually suck in the mom gut. 5 kids, you got the mom gut.
I just found out today, Janet. I just found out today, literally an hour and a half ago.
And the thing
Believe
is,
me,
and
I
was
was
talking
going to tell you.
because Gary told me that Adam is on it, and I says, Gary, well, Adam is a little bit. I think you've seen pictures of him. He's really overweight, and he's on it. And I told Gary, I says he's going to get sick. I heard it feels like you have bariatric surgery with it. It makes you feel full.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on the person. I don't think it happens to everybody, but they haven't done any. I mean, it didn't happen in the trials, but so many more people are on it now. I think it's just they're thinking maybe it could.
Well, since you're a
contribute.
pharmacist, how come they keep like people? I mean, it's always out of stock or it's back ordered.
Because there's so many people that are on it now.
Yeah,
It
but there's
wasn't-
other ones that are just like it, like Ozempic and what's the other one? I can't think of.
Do you know when that website?
I mean, they're all
They-
like the same, aren't they?
No, they're different. Ozempic and Mounjaro are the same drug, but they're not exactly the same, right? And the other one you're thinking of is, I'm not sure.
Well, I had someone ask, Chad asked me, he goes, does glipizide make you pee a lot? I says, yeah, because it's trying to get the sugar out of you.
Yeah, glipizide's not the same though. They're different.
No, he hates taking it. And I says, well, tell him to put you on metformin. And he goes, oh, okay. I says, I don't like glipizide because it does make you pee every 5 seconds.
You got to be very careful with what you read on the news media though, because sometimes they'll take reports from 3 different people that aren't really even related, and then they'll put something out there, especially if it has the word Mounjaro on it. Now people will read it no matter what.
Well, what I don't like is
So-
that people who are taking it, it should be used for people strictly
Yep.
who have diabetes,
know it.
not.
It's
I mean,
not-
there's
it's-
people out there who have diabetes that can't get their medicine. from
I know
these
it.
people.
I know it. I know it. I don't like that either. It's not approved for weight loss yet.
Yeah.
But the doctors, they'll do it.
Yeah, well, because they probably get a cutback on it too. I don't know.
They're not supposed to, but who knows?
I mean, you see drug reps going in these doctors all the time, pushing their
Oh yeah.
product.
Yep. You do.
Here we go. We changed different subjects.
I know. Probably should get off here. We've been on here an hour and 20 minutes, believe it or not.
Anybody have any final questions?
Any questions, Janet?
But I do want to take this nationally, and we're going to stop and eat. So stop making my food. I do want to do this, like go national, tell my story, get other women out there. I like to try. I don't know how to do it. I mean, maybe someone can tell me how to do it, to go out there and get other women. And maybe if I talk about him more, maybe they'll find him.
I'm sure they're looking for him. They may have already found him. Who knows?
No, they would have told me.
Well, they might be watching him first.
But I don't know if they did go by. I don't know if you guys seen it or not.
Probably saw me, and they're probably like, "Who's she talking to?"
I know.
I'm
I have
a little older than 22, though. So, all right. Well, thanks for coming on, Kat. I really do appreciate it.
No, thank
Your
you.
interviews always do very well, and it's always nice to talk to you. And
I'm sure we should probably you should do a Cat and Mike hour.
we
once a
could.
week.
We really could do that if we had a subject to talk about. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. Jana wants to know how you're feeling now.
I have my good days and bad days.
No, I think she's talking about right now.
I'm okay, but I'm like hurting. Like it seems like it's getting worse. Where the I told you, between the butt and the back.
Take more turmeric.
Yeah, I can only take Tylenol because I'm an Eliquist. So
Right.
and that's not helping. But they're weaning me off of Eliquist, so
Good.
I'm down to like 1 pill a day now.
Good. They'll
And
find him.
I don't know if the bruising maybe made it worse because of the Eliquist, but
When do you do the sketch?
my next day off? Well, I'm off tomorrow, but I only have 1 day off next week, which is Monday.
And that's when you're going to do it?
Yeah, they're gonna come to my house.
Oh, wow.
That's one good thing about living in a small town. I don't have to leave my house. They've been coming to me.
Yeah.
And like I said, Officer Gail has been there for me. She even hugs me. She wants to kidnap Leia.
Did any of your neighbors see him?
I don't know if the police have gone to any of the neighbors and talked to them. I know they mentioned they were going to. I don't know if they've done it yet. I'm surprised that no one heard me screaming. That's what I'm shocked about. Because I
Yeah.
was screaming really loud. I don't know, maybe I have good insulated windows because it is brand new windows and I had the air conditioning on.
Yeah.
I mean, our houses are not on top of each other. So, I mean, you can fit maybe a house and a half in between our houses here. I have a good acre of land on my properties.
Wow.
Each house has an acre around here. Yeah, I ain't mowing it. I had to hire somebody.
Well, you think of the next topic and we'll do another one.
I don't know. I'm running out of topics.
We'll come up with a more positive one next time.
I told you the Mike and Cat hour.
Yeah. Cat and Leroy.
Oh, there you go. Would you put the wig on for that?
Maybe. You never know.
Yeah, next week is going to be a long week. I work Sunday, then I'm off on Monday, and then I have to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. So I got to work Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got to work 7 days in a row.
Those days for me are over. Only weekdays from now on.
All I'm thinking is.
Yeah, I know. That's what I used to think too. But when you get old like me.
Single, it's all going out to the government. So.
Yeah, you can join, Janet, of course. You're part of our crew. Of course you can.
Yes, what, go live?
You can have whatever you want.
How many people can you have on here?
8, I think. I think 8. Quite a few. Way more than 3. I know that. Yeah. Way more than 3.
I might try to go live on TikTok tomorrow. I don't know. Sarah's got me running around tomorrow, so. And I need to go to the grocery store. Huh? You told me you want a little motorbike. See? Mom's got money. They want
Yeah, mom will buy it from.
Mom wants a hot tub before.
Yeah, no kidding. You need one.
You can fit a hot tub out on the sun porch.
That's what I said, or like, on the side of the house by the sun porch, you can get a little.
No, because I want to be able to go out in the wintertime and I can just go right out my door because it's covered. I don't have to worry about stepping in snow.
You gotta get a
Sorry.
You gotta get a space heater in there, though.
They're trying to decorate. See, this is what it's, I tell you, this is what it's like having, we're missing Hannah and Evan. If they were here, it'd be even worse.
Yeah.
No,
And
Evan
chirpy.
is good. If Hannah was here, she'll be beating up Noah and saying, "Give me your room," because he has his own room.
Oh.
Opposite.
Janet says go for the hot tub. I agree with her.
Would you know Tyler's riding my office chair around the house?
I think you need to take these kids and get them something to eat before they get in trouble.
If they're misbehaving, they're not going to Hawaii for Christmas.
You guys better behave. Wow.
It's being a mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's part of my life of being. I swear, Ty, if you scratch my floors. They make me forget about sometimes what
That's
happened.
good. That's good.
I should have, like I was telling Janet, I should have not listened to A Train. I should have done what I wanted to do.
No, let's not go down that road. Let's not go down that road. You're not going backwards. Don't look in the
No, I
rearview
know.
mirror.
But
You're gonna move frontwards.
these are my comic kids. I need to put them more on TikTok.
Mom, can I ask you a serious question?
Yes.
Can you buy me a Porsche?
A Train's a
Oh my
very
God, did you hear what he
convincing-
said?
No.
Go ahead, ask really loud.
Nah, you can repeat it.
No, you do it.
It was a question to ask you.
He wants a Porsche.
Oh, okay. Talking to Jetty May, she'll get you a Tesla.
You can get the Porsche after I win the lawsuit.
Even if I got one, I would not be able to afford the insurance for it. Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
God.
$2,000 a month.
Oh,
Okay, my darling,
yeah, I'm sorry.
time to go.
This
And
is
I'm
my
glad you
life.
came on, though. I really am. I'm glad you came on because
I'm glad my
I think
kids
this
were
can
here.
help a lot of people. I really do.
I'm glad my
think that-
kids are here because I needed them. And
Yeah, you did great. I knew you would, though. I knew you would. I
Tried
know you
once.
worry about this stuff, but you always do great. You look great.
I'm still like do this. It's like since that happened, I like do this all the time and I can't stop. I don't,
Well-
my anxiety.
I do that too, though, sometimes.
And then like if I hear a noise behind me, like if I'm outside by myself, like going to my car,
That's PTSD for sure. Yep.
it's like even though it didn't happen outside of my thing, would you stay out of my drawers? If I
Christmas in July.
no, he's going through my desk drawer.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
I hope it's good.
You know, he drives me. I try to talk seriously and they just but at least I'm not super zoomed in this time like I was on the other ones.
You look perfect. Absolutely perfect.
It was been a long day and like I said, I can't sleep at night and I don't know how to sleep anymore.
Sunshine Sleep Aid.
I've done that, Jen, I finally got my credit card in the mail so I can reorder from you again, Mike.
Good.
Because my card was stolen.
Oh,
Someone-
God.
Someone charged 500 and something in Portland. You know this place is called Moxie Hotel?
No.
Yeah. They charged Moxie a motel for $500. I had to
Wow.
cancel my card and get a new one.
Hmm.
What?
You get the 500 back.
Yes, I got the 500 back.
Okay, Kat. I'm going to thank you for coming on.
Bye. Thanks for having me. Sorry about
Think
the
of
noise.
a good topic and we'll do it again.
Sorry about the noise with
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.